host, Leifon here. Welcome back to another podcast episode with the official Otaku Crew. Welcome back, guys. It's been a while, I know, and we're coming to you with something fun. As a reminder, all the official Otaku Crew podcast episodes can be found on Spotify as well as YouTube at the official Otaku Crew. As always, I leave the rest of the social media handles for the end. Today, we have Tensa and Wise Man Lee, and we will be covering the Devil May Cry anime. And that's it. So, short and simple as that.
Should also let them know it's available on Netflix to watch.
I don't plug it in because now that Netflix is sponsoring me. I wish they would, but one day maybe.
I don't think they sponsor anybody, but okay.
They don't.
But wasn't there once upon a time and like an ad like, hey, if you like anime, check out Netflix at 30-day free trial or your money back
That's
or
with
something.
Crunchyroll.
That has been a while ago, my man.
There was Netflix also, and I know Crunchyroll was doing it because Crunchyroll taps.
No, Crunchy is still doing it, but Netflix that was a long while ago.
Oh,
Crunchyroll should sponsor us if anything.
It's never going to happen, ever.
Crunchyroll, I'm gonna tag them in this video once it drops. Anyways,
Yeah, send them an email too.
A strongly worded letter. So. Yeah, guys, today we are covering the Devil May Cry anime. Now, I'm not referring to the one that came out in 2007, cinematic masterpiece by Madhouse, the Devil May Cry animated series, as it's called. I'm not covering that. We are covering the recent Devil May Cry anime that dropped on Netflix, as Wiseman said. The one made by Adi Shankar.
Adi Shankar. He's a very special individual, I'll say that.
Let's talk about Dread 2. What's the possibility of that happening?
Well, I beat it out with a sequel. Could be.
What do you think, Adi?
It's just so homogenous too. You know what I mean? It's like hints at kind of like this. It's got shades of like white power. Always like, okay, that guy's clearly not like me, and this movie's like.
Like get that Adi guy. He's going to start making a film for us.
For Netflix?
Yeah, it's happening right now.
I have a show with Netflix.
There you go, man. So you haven't offended anybody.
Oh, clearly, but I'm going to give a rundown of some of his works.
Yes, please do.
As always, I like to give a bit of history about this person or persons ever involved in projects.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can really tell you, aside from his very interesting eyebrow setup, I saw his photo, I was like, that's very interesting, is his career. So he was a showrunner on Castlevania, co-director of Guardians of Justice, don't know anything about that, executive producer for Castlevania Nocturne, and currently, this is only speculation. Oh yes, Tensa.
It shows for Castlevania because the animation style is very simple.
Yeah. And finally, this is just rumor right now that he might be a co-executive producer for the Assassin's Creed series. Now, I don't know what that's about. This is just rumor right now. But Addy aside, it's the studio that did the episodes that I find interesting. Yes, Netflix distributed it and everything, but the studio itself that did the work, Studio Mir, I'm probably not saying it right. They've also MIR. Yeah, exactly. They've had a few other jobs, other projects.
Well, wait, isn't this one made by Adi Shankar Animation Studio?
Someone might have to fact check me on your. Wait, is it? Adi
Damn,
Shankar?
bro, I thought you were prepared.
I am very disappointed.
I was so sure it was. Okay, wait.
I know Studio Mir had.
They had a hand.
They were involved. They were involved in one episode, which you could tell it was Studio Mir. But again, like I said, this is an Adi Shankar animation.
Oh, I see.
Give me a sec. Composer, opening theme. No.
So professional, man.
Oh, sorry. There's a few. Studio Mir and Adi Shankar Animation, as well as Capcom. Multiple. Sorry, I didn't do much research into Adi Shankar Studio itself, but Studio Mir stood out because they've had a hand in a few shows we know. So Legend of Korra, Boondocks, Voltron, Young Justice, Harley Quinn, X-Men from X-Men anime series 1997. Once again, I'm a little mal prepared now that I think about it. Nice catch, Wise Man Lee. That's why you're the wise man.
Yeah, and I'm taking away your anime doctorate
Uh,
degree, whatever
no,
you have there.
no, no, no,
No. No. No.
don't do this to me.
One day you'll become an anime dictionary like I am.
Yeah, I aspire for that, Tenso. We all do. We all aspire for that secretly. We just don't tell you. Okay. So let's get down to business. Now that I gave everyone a
Yeah.
bit of history.
You want to give the synopsis of the anime, or should I?
Oh, wise man, you do it.
quickly-
I might make a mistake again.
All right. So pretty much the story is about a mysterious villain who just shows up out of nowhere, and he threatens to open the gates of hell. And so it is upon a devilly handsome demon hunter named Dante that is the world's best hope to stopping him and for the Earth's salvation. I think it's good enough. That's a synopsis.
Yeah, pretty spot on. Right,
Yeah.
Tensa? Unless you have something
wanna
else
give-
to add.
Yeah, it's pretty much that in a nutshell.
Okay.
Yeah, don't want to give too much
Okay.
more away.
Now, here's the thing. This is my 2 cents on the Devil May Cry anime. So a close friend of mine is a Devil May Cry advocate. I kid you not. He's played the original games and everything, and he told me that the anime itself.
He watched it? Wait, I'm supposed to ask. He
Yeah.
watched it?
Yes, this individual did watch it. I did invite them to the podcast.
I think
but
I know who
they're
you're
not
referring to,
podcaster.
but-
Yeah, you know who it is. But unfortunately, they don't do podcasts. But their 2 cents on this was that this Dante particularly is a little more quirky rather than
Yes.
rather than
Gave me Deadpool vibes.
exactly.
I will say that in this case, it feels like it's not Dante from the main series in the sense
Exactly.
that it's not Dante from 1 through 3.
Mhm.
It's literally retired Dante from 4 and 5,
Yeah.
but in a younger body. So that's why he comes across as quirky, because
Mhm.
Dante in 4 and 5 is quirky.
Yeah. It's and somewhat similar to what was it, the Devil May Cry game, Devil May Cry 4, right? It was the 4th one.
Yes, 4 and 5, because it's like Uncle Dante.
Yeah. Thank you. That actually makes
The
sense.
point is that they use the personality of late Dante,
Mm-hmm.
but in a timeline of an earlier series where he's supposed to be more serious and brooding.
Yeah. Especially the brooding.
Would you say he's kind of like a Deadpool parody kind of?
Not even a Deadpool parody. Imagine basically it's the end progression of Dante's character in the games, but without the actual progression. They just put him at the end point already as personality.
And if you think about it, this anime is kind of the beginning point. You know, it's
Yes, because it's Dante as barely in his 20s with the personality of Dante at 44. He even has the hairstyle of Dante on 4. Like, he doesn't even
That's
have
true.
the actual hairstyle that Dante usually comes in with.
Yeah, the iconic white hair, right?
Well, no,
No,
he's- yeah,
they,
already has white
no.
hair.
The white hair, they got it right. It's the
Mhm.
hairstyle that is
Ah,
wrong.
the style.
Yeah.
So stylistic choice could have been slightly better.
They could have reflected the earlier games as they did in the 2007 one.
Yeah.
But no, they went for the hairstyle of Devil May Cry 4, essentially.
Well, it reminded me of like Superman's mullet back when he died, the death Superman.
Yes. It's kind of where we're going with this.
Yeah.
But yes, I will also say that if we say that Devil May Cry is a product of its time, it's probably because quirkiness is in instead of the usual sarcasm that he's with. And that's probably the other reason.
What you mean by quirkiness is you mean like it's like one of the more mainstream themes that are reflecting in current media or
In
something?
today's society, that is correct.
Okay, I wasn't really sure. It sounded a little ambiguous.
I meant like this is what's popular, this is what
Hmm.
sells.
So it's tapping into what people find appealing, like
Correct.
it's deviating from what it should be.
It's clearly deviated from the get-go.
Hmm.
It's to the point that I almost refuse to watch the show because it's not really Devil May
Nah.
Cry.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, it's almost not actually Devil May Cry.
It's gonna make
That's
something
how
cry.
much it changed.
It'll make me cry.
Yes,
I see what you did
to be fair, in the original game, there was Devil Never Cry, so it actually fits.
Oh,
Oh my god. I'll say this for someone who doesn't know much lore about the Devil May Cry series. Like I know a bit of the games, played a bit, but don't know much about the lore. I think this series for me it was okay. Like it was a good stepping stone to get into like knowing more of the lore behind the games and everything. So I didn't mind the show. It was fine. The anime
For
series.
me, it really like I heard that it was supposed to be the setting between Devil May Cry 1 and 2, but it really feels more like a retelling each time I look at it, because we've put out how Dante's character is a little bit deviated to a degree. Yes, he's still a clown, but he's a clown in a different way.
Just so you know that Johnny Young Bosch is the one who's doing the voice behind Dante. Do you think it's a good fit? Because I didn't
No,
mind it. Like,
absolutely not.
did you feel like it's too much
has to-
Ichigo, too much Johnny Young
no.
Bosch?
Like, that's the thing. Obviously, he feels like Ichigo because he is Ichigo. The point
Yeah.
is that Johnny Young Bosch voices Nero from Devil May Cry 4 and 5.
oh, that's true.
That's why the
Oh.
choices
True.
are always weird.
Oh, so you're just switching over a character. Okay. And you
Yes,
found out to be-
and like imagine this: you're voicing your own uncle. Yeah, Nero
Yeah.
is basically Virgil's kid, by the way.
Mm,
Just to give you a little bit of context. And
Okay.
the thing is that it felt odd precisely because I kept hearing Nero talking. So that's what made it felt
Oh yeah,
odd.
I got it. Because you associate Johnny Young Bosch with Virgil's
With
kid,
Nero,
Nero. Yeah. So when you hear
and
Dante,
now
you're
I
like,
just
wait,
see
that's
Dante voiced
Nero.
by Nero.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, for someone who's not familiar with that much of Devil May Cry, for me it
Yeah,
wasn't so bad. Yeah.
That's the thing. It's always that's the problem with Netflix. If it's a newcomer to the series, they will not see the issue. But to someone that is already knee deep into the lore, you see the issues very, very quickly.
Okay, yeah, you make a good point.
That's
I think that's more
pretty
of a. I think
prevalent,
that's
yeah.
more a problem with Adi Shankar, since he's the one that's the creator behind the series. It's his take on the adaptation. So
Well, that's the
his
thing.
take Johnny
It's
Bosch.
the point is that they were always going to do a different thing. It's like don't expect them to be faithful to this series 100% because they will not.
Yeah.
Wise Man Lee,
And-
didn't you learn anything from Scott Pilgrim? Did you not learn anything from that episode we covered? It was never going to be a
It
faithful
was not
adaptation.
it was not that.
Which one are you talking about? The live action movie or the animated series?
Which one did we
He's
do an
talking about the
episode on?
spacing off. He's talking about the lifting off.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch the anime on the Netflix.
We
wait,
did a
wait.
review on that earlier.
Oh, he might have not been in
I
the
was not in
episode.
it.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Oh,
never
that's
mind.
why. That's fair.
Well,
But don't
well,
worry about that. By the way, it was not bad to that point. I will go as far as to say that the series was still fun to watch.
Yeah.
And the original villain of the series was a very, very interesting one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like
We're talking about the well-dressed Bugs Bunny villain.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's an original.
Ah.
Oh, okay. So they kept something of the original storyline and they brought it back, or they brought it in.
That's
basically.
not what I said. I said that basically the Bugs Bunny character is an OC.
Ah, okay. I see your point.
So because guess what? Lady from Devil May Cry is there. Technically
Oh.
an original character.
From the
But
Dark
they
girl, right?
they made her super annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because
She was kind of
swears-
annoying. She swears a lot more, yeah, than Dante.
Like the thing is that in the original series she's more tsundere and like obviously like she doesn't like people, but at the same time she doesn't swear in every 2 sentences.
Mm.
But in this series that's all she does. And I'm just like, why do you have to butcher her character so hard?
Speaking of characters, like you know how we get introduced to the Americans? Like the freaking president is just a parody of like America, what they think with the cowboy and the
Yep.
yeehaw and
Oh, yes.
America number one.
And
Like
the
the president
God
was
boomers.
just what?
and the God believers as well.
I
Like,
love
like
the
when
vice
they,
president.
I like the VP. He actually took command. He was actually the real one in charge.
I
Which-
actually don't like the VP. I actually wanted him dead.
Jesus! That was brutal.
Well, when you find out more story, more
No.
background on
Like
him,
I
yeah.
wanted to find that to have him dead early on.
Yeah, well,
Plot.
He was just not likable from the beginning. Obviously, he was better than the cowboy yeehaw guy,
yeah.
but like I expected that in the like near the end, it would not end as bad until the end of the series. We see who is the true villain of the series.
Yeah. But did you notice that it was voiced by Kevin Conroy? Like you can hear him. You can hear him when he's speaking, but it's voiced by Kevin Conroy. I was like, oh, they got Kevin Conroy.
I was not expecting that.
No, well, I'm surprised you didn't catch it. But at the same time, it's this character, the VP. He's voiced by there's two voices attached to him, Kevin Conroy and then another person, which I don't know. Because sometimes it would sound like Kevin Conroy, but sometimes it wouldn't. But I'm not sure why Netflix and Addy decided to go towards that. Maybe because Kevin Conroy had passed away by then, and that's why they needed
I
someone
would
to
assume so.
Yeah.
finish the voice dubbing. Yeah, I think so.
That's probably what happened, because if that's the case, then probably the voice actor got replaced at the second half, which makes sense.
Yeah, I looked up the credits, and yeah, I see in the end credits like it's.
I
two
had to skip the
voiceovers.
credits because I was speedrunning.
Yeah, well, I just looked it up just out of my curiosity, and I was like, okay, so it was Kevin Conroy that was voicing him, and along with someone else to finish dubbing.
But the one thing that was interesting is that they delved more into the human sides, and what was annoying is the government's hand into all this. That's not a real thing in the games.
Yeah,
That
I
was
think
never
that's
a
his
thing.
own original. That's like an original story thing. They just adapt.
That's why. That's part of why I got annoyed by it, because it really just did not feel Devil May Cry-ish.
No, it did not.
Like, it's to the point that I will say it felt more like a spin-off with Devil May Cry elements
Hmm.
than an actual Devil May Cry.
But at the same time, Tenso, I wasn't angry with the human and demonic relationship that we would see. That you're seeing that these demons, they're just trying to find a better life and everything to a degree.
Oh,
And-
that part was interesting.
Yeah, then they just killed them all off.
What a twist!
But
Oh,
Yeah.
that actually got me angry.
As righteous and devout the MVP is, in the end, he turns out to be a piece of shit human being. Where
Yeah, that's
he only
why...
cares about the humans, and any other demon, he's like, no, just get rid of them. We don't need them. Bye.
Well, that's the thing. It's but that's what you expect from it. The problem is that I expected that from the get-go, because
yeah, honestly, the way he was carrying himself, you expected the worst.
that's how. Yes. And what made me wanting him to die even further is when he reveals that even humans are expendable.
Yeah. Because he took out his own team, his entire squad from the Darkcom.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, it was only lady, Mary Arkham is her name, is the only one that kind of
yes,
opened her mind.
because guess what?
But
She is the daughter of the second final boss of the game of the Devil May Cry 2.
Surprise,
man, that's
surprise.
spoilers for everybody, man. Good job, Tenzo.
That's not my problem. It's yours.
You're welcome.
Oh wow.
Screw you.
Sorry, Andy.
Oh yes, I just really want to stick it into here.
But wait, we get to see her backstory. She came from normal parents. So what do you mean she's the daughter of another boss?
I would say that this one, yeah, we do see her backstory. We do hear a little about it in the game, but not as detailed as that. And it is clearly a bit different, but at the very same time, it does illustrate exactly how she got where she is.
But that means they changed the origin story also for her.
It's not changed as much, because the father going to what he became, still happened, but
okay.
Okay.
The context is different.
Okay,
the context is different.
You're saying that most likely the anime filled in gaps from her.
Yeah,
her origin story.
Like the key parts are intact, but the details are different.
Gotcha. Okay, so creative liberties, quite a bit of creative liberties then.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, yeah, because because the story doesn't feel all that right in the first place. So
That's true. It
it's
feels a little mangled at points. It's like, why is this even
I find
here?
that the pacing of the story is very like there's not much. Like all the events happens like within one day.
It feels like a
Not
giant
couple
filler.
of hours.
Hmm. Giant filler arc.
It's just a giant filler to me. Yeah, the entire season is a filler arc.
Yeah, I guess.
And the other thing, and of course, when I listen to the Devil Trigger song while Dante transforms, I'm just like, but that's Nero's team.
Oh, you guys couldn't fool Tensa. Tensa's been on the case.
I've been on the case before watching the show, and I've already heard it, and
I think Tensa
hearing
came
it,
here to
it's
roast the series.
He's here for Andy.
Look,
He's just here to roast him. Andy, I'm going to tag you in this video most likely.
like, of course, it's a remix, so it's a little different, but it's still, voiced by Nero with Nero's theme on top of it. Like, no. You know,
Call to injury. It's like, why are you doing this?
essentially.
I feel like they should have just made the series based on Nero and not Dante.
I would say that for someone that is not too deep into Devil May Cry, this is not bad.
There's worse. There are worse things.
But for someone that is that actually watched the series, the old one's better. It's
the 2007 one, yeah.
Yeah, because that one actually follows source material.
Okay, so you said that was better.
But I still recommend to give people that one a watch despite it all.
Yeah.
Because if you want mindless entertainment, cool, funny moments, and some tension, it's all there.
Yeah, it's Studio Madhouse, so of course.
Yes, I meant even in the new one, the elements of like something like to keep you captivated, like a small brain goldfish. You have all the elements you need to just turn off your brain and just enjoy the spectacle.
That's true too. That's true.
As I said, the real highlight is the villain, and that's kind of it.
Honestly, yeah, it's like it felt sort of typical, but I wasn't angry with it. Like, aside from him ending up,
I felt like the build-up was great, but the end result was lacking.
Yeah, that's where I found you lost me. I'm like, really? That's it? That's what he does?
I didn't even expect him to finish the arc too quickly. I expected a cliffhanger out of him.
Something, yeah. That would have been good, honestly.
Well, for this series, we did get a cliffhanger. For
no, I meant you get a different type of cliffhanger. That's not what I meant. I meant the cliffhanger with the original villain.
Yeah, like
that would have been far more interesting.
Yeah, he succeeds in opening the gate, and that's it. Like the hell is literally on Earth.
And then you basically see the cliffhanger, and then there's a continuation.
Yeah. Then I would have been enticed for another season, but
well, I mean, let's get more into it.
Even if there's another season, I'm not like that's the problem. I'm not sure if I'm interested.
Oh, really? Wow. Well, that's unfortunate.
It wouldn't be high priority on my list, if anything.
It would not. For me, it's more like it's like when you start a collection and you need to finish it.
But I feel like that's where the true Devil May Cry series will start, because I know, I guess we might as well get into it. At the end of the series, we find that Virgil is alive and he is helping out.
Oh, we knew he was alive very early
on. We knew it also, exactly. When that Bugs Bunny character was interacting with that demon and he was like,
oh, no. There's another clue. There's another clue.
There's another clue? Okay, but I caught on when he was interacting with him. It's like, oh, I know where you got this, bud. I know who you are. I was like, yeah, it's his twin brother. Huh?
Remember the shapeshifter enemy?
Shapeshifter enemy.
The one-eyed Cyclops.
The Cyclops? Yeah, the Cyclops.
Yes, Plasma. Like his actual name is Plasma. He shapeshifted into an adult version in which Dante have not seen.
True.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Which is weird to me.
Yeah. But Dante seems to recognize him too for some reason. It's like, oh, you're my brother.
Yeah, the instant recognition of, oh, this is my brother, too quickly, while the guy is supposed to be killed while Dante was a then again,
thing to point out. It's kind
Then
of a flawed
again-
mistake. Yeah, in the series.
Then again, there was a point that is also important. It's where the setting is supposed to take point. I believe it's between 3 and 1, and that might be why. Supposing that the series takes points between Devil May Cry 3 and the first Devil May Cry, that means that that's after Dante killed Virgil, which makes sense, actually. But
Another
as
spoiler.
usual, they have you really killed your brother? But they don't. But the problem is that while the episodes are going through, they don't frame it that way, and that's what makes it weird.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about the animation? Like for me, I did like the animation, but when they put the 3D, when they started incorporating the 3D, it was so jarring when it was going from 2D to 3D and adding that. It was like it didn't look so fluid. It didn't.
For me, it was just another Castlevania animation. I could live without it.
I was not expecting that.
I feel like Castlevania's animation was more superior compared to this, but
no, it's really not. You really don't know what you're talking about.
Well, don't roast me, man.
But I will agree that they put more effort into Castlevania. I'll give you that. But this time, it's like it felt like they were kind of winging it. I don't know.
Like it was being rushed almost.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's like,
kind of. Like the CG wasn't polished.
It felt like they had to rush against the deadline, really.
That's unfortunate. But Wise Man, you know my stance on CGI animation. You already know. I don't like it in any shape or form.
You're gonna be like, it's trash.
It's trash. It's trash. The show is trash. You are trash. I would do yes.
Wait till I make you watch Ninja Kamui.
Seeing that it's also trash. Like I like the first 3 episodes good. No, the first 3 episodes good.
I meant like the 11th episode where you're like, what is this?
CGI fuckfest. Okay. Anyway, going off the rails.
Sorry,
is there a particular episode that stood out for you guys?
They all sucked.
Damn!
That's coming in with this shit.
No, I'll say this: the one episode with the backstory of Lady Arkham and well-dressed
and the bunny,
before it became that episode with Studio Mirror. That one was good. That one was fun because you had the different animation art style, and most of the episode was storytelling. It was storytelling without any dialogue until the very end. And it was a fun episode. That one actually really cool.
I think it was interesting in its own way because it's true that there was a note of animation style changing to show you the life from the demon world, and it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool
in his own colorful, cartoony way too. I was like, oh wow.
Oh, yeah,
yes, it was kind of heartwarming in its own sense.
Not only that, you kind of got backstory on Lady Arkham and I forget the
problems. I already had the backstory before watching, so that's why I was unaffected.
No, but what's the Bugs Bunny guy's name? Anyway, you get the backstory on them because, like, the thing is, we knew he was in human form because at one point when his arm got blown off, he saw his human hand. I was like, oh, so that guy's human. It's not really a demon.
That was not the only proof. It's the idea that when the anti-bullet things was supposed to have him explode, he did not explode. Why?
That's near the end, or do you mean early on?
No, early on. He was shot by Lady very early on.
Oh, okay. But anyway, we get the backstory on both of them.
Yeah, he's just known as the White Rabbit, by the way.
Yeah, so the White Rabbit. So we get the story on the White Rabbit when he's human, and then we get the story on Lady, and it's very interesting to see the animation art style change between their backstories. And so
for me, the backstory was not important. It was to show the contrast of the directions they went in.
That said, you see the dichotomy because it shows their motivation.
They have similar stories, but they went on different directions.
Different paths, exactly. One was more...
And my favorite part is when he reveals to Lady, or if you want to call her Mary Ann, that's whatever. You did this to me. You have created me. Your masterpiece.
Pretty much. Yeah, because their paths intercrossed.
I like that as a wham line.
It's kind of corny though.
Because you're like, because because at the end, this is where it starts to show who are the real monsters in the story.
Yeah,
It's not really black and white. It's kind of gray anyway.
Basically.
But yeah. But that's it. It was a very interesting episode because, like I said, no dialogue, and you got the backstory on the both characters. One was down the path where she pretty much resented the demons and wanted to hunt them down, whereas the other one actually cared for demons and wanted to help them. So that's why you understand their motivations and why they're doing what they're doing through behind their actions. So yeah, that was the episode that stood out for me.
And I do understand, of course, I will not share that opinion, but I do understand why you would think that one stood out.
Yeah. Other than that, the show is pretty okay. Like I said, with the action's pretty decent. Story is simple, not too complicated. You know,
turn your brain off type of deal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You just have like, oh, there's a gate of hell. You got these two stones put together that opens a portal. Yada yada yada.
Mm.
And,
basically, keep your expectations low and you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. I think, like I said, for someone who's not really into Devil May Cry, for them, the show, I think, like for me, I didn't mind. It was pretty. It was like an okay watch, a good time pass. So I think for anyone
The
who's
fact that you said it's an okay watch
it
tells me everything.
It reinforces.
Yeah.
it's kind of.
And then the way they set it up at the end with like the humans invading the demon world and Virgil revealed.
That was odd too, because I'm like, wait.
I swear that came out of left field, out of nowhere. I was like, I wasn't expecting that where America would just start waging war against the demon world. It's like an American invasion.
America, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah! America, fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah!
The problem is that no, it's not that confusing. It is actually the American thing.
Yeah.
The problem was the breaking of reality with but how did the demons cannot breathe the air, so how are they able to? And the idea that
they were wearing masks.
That's not enough. With everything that's in the demon realm and the dangers there, they're not supposed to be able to just invade there.
I don't know, Tensa. They didn't explain it. They just kind of skipped it over. Say like,
no. I know that they skipped it. I'm saying that the entire skip did not make sense.
I think for maybe the showrunners, it was not kind of like irrelevant because all they want to show is like the Americans have invaded, taken over, and built camp, and they're now pretty much extracting resources. It's just typical American thing. I was like, oh my god! And I want to ask you guys,
it's absolutely a jab to America. It's absolutely a jab.
But I want to ask you guys, do you feel like the show was politicized near the end?
Absolutely.
It's very possible. Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Texas says yes.
It's just too blatant to say no.
Yeah, it taps into like the stupidity of what people would do, quote unquote. Addie's like, okay, America would invade these people, and of course they would bomb them first, no questions asked. I'm like, oh boy, that's a message you're sending.
That was kind of the joke there.
Yeah, and I'm like, oof.
The problem is that they even made it as bad as, of course they would succeed and imprison these minorities. And I'm like, oh, God.
Now that's fucked up.
God damn, man.
You can't hide from the facts, man. I'm just saying it's there.
Yes. The moment that I heard the refugees part, I knew it was going to go in that direction. But I did not expect it to be this bloody. Like,
oh no, I expected
more. I expected more struggle in between, but no.
No. I think I expected quite a bit of the blood gore anime that you would see typical anime, and what's it called?
I mean, there are some.
Yes.
But I feel like that was not the direction that they were going into.
Well, here's something I found.
I mean, it's pretty violent.
I found it
not enough.
A little left field as well, aside from what Wiseman has pointed out, is that when they invade the building where the White Bunny is hiding, like our Marianne, she goes into a room and the White Bunny's been doing experimentation on his own people as well. I'm like, that I was like, it just caught me off guard only for the reason that you have White Bunny here saying, "Oh, I will get you across. I'll do this. I'll do that." But at the same time, he's like, "No, I'm gonna be a sicko and do this as well."
And he explained himself.
It was not that left field. Let's go with the episode that stood out to Wiseman.
Mm-hmm.
I have to modify my own body, and I need transfusions. Where do you think the transfusions came from?
Make-A-Wish Foundation, maybe.
That's a good one.
No, those guys.
Those guys from the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Obviously, those guys. The point is that on top of that, near the end, he did say, "I was using the exact methods of my enemies, which forced me to this level."
Yeah, that's it. He explained himself. It's like, I'm doing exactly what you did. He's like, he even says like, "Mary, you're no different."
Yep.
And even she's like,
what
"No,
Darkom did
and
to
he's like,
Mary?
"Isn't that how you would describe yourself, though?" And she had to stop and think.
Yeah, because she doesn't realize what Darkom did to her is what he's doing to them. He's like, yeah, well, we're on different sides.
Yeah,
but
we're doing the same thing.
It's the same methodology, exactly. So he explained himself.
Yeah.
So the typical ends justify the means.
Yeah.
Yes, it was literally the utopia justifies the means, obviously. The problem is that for a type of villain that does that, you can't just have it done in one short season. Because that would be indicative of an arc villain, and if you want to do an arc villain, it will not be that short. It will be someone that will be there for maybe half of the series alone.
Like I said, I think they should add more episodes, kind of flesh out more of the storyline. But yeah, it was. I imagine Netflix gave them a mandate, like 8 episodes. They're like, "I will squeeze in as much as we can within the 8 episodes." That's it.
The problem is that the moment that I knew it was gonna be a Netflix episode, I knew it was gonna end fast. Given our experience with other shows.
Yeah,
that's a fair contrast. I give it. I would agree on that. Every time Netflix is dropping, a Netflix production anime, blah blah blah. It's not really a Netflix production.
It's really a short story.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Anything and everything.
Because for them, they want to wrap it up as one season in advance and leave a semi-cliffhanger. Because guess what? The Netflix gets to decide when and if there's a season 2 or not.
Yeah.
So that's why. Look at what happened to Cowboy Bebop and the cancellation.
Yeah, the live action one, right?
If it's not good enough, the same thing will happen to that.
Yeah. Have they announced a season 2? I don't think so, eh?
Of what?
No.
Of Devil May Cry. Since they set up since they set up with Virgil and everything now at the end.
They have not. No announcements yet.
Yeah, I guess Adi Shankar's got to move on to another project.
He's got cosplay someone else at a game or whatever he did last time.
Well, if it gets greenlit, we'll know. So.
Yeah, he's just going to cosplay Nero or Virgil.
Probably Nero because that fits him better.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it shows who's his favorite now.
Yeah.
With this show.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, clearly there are a lot of discrepancies noticeable in the anime. Quite a few shortcomings, and as we've stated more than one time, of course, it's something you could just turn your brain off on, and you don't really have to think about what happens. You can sort of go along for the ride. And
yes, that's how we'll describe that show.
Yeah, it's a good opener introduction. To Devil May Cry, but it is not the best guide to Devil May Cry. Yeah, or adaptation. Yeah. It's sort of some of its own thing, but because it's trying to tap into a certain audience that exists right now.
There are lore accurate things in the show.
Sure. Small little things here and there for sure. And
the plot relates actually to lore accurate items.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Spartan story was completely accurate to the point of you actually need the amulets and the sword to do the that's actually a lore accurate thing.
Yeah. with that, honestly, I think I'm satisfied overall with everything that's been stated, whatever we have stated, and there's not. I don't see much more we could tap into it, but if you guys have any other have no other remarks, we can wrap up the episode.
No, I have no other comments to say. Like I said, if you are interested in the show, give it a shot. You might have fun with it, especially if you don't know much about Devil May Cry. Other than that, nothing much more to say.
Yeah, for me, I'm done. The best way I can say it is if you have not been into anime at all, go ahead. But if you are a purist, don't even bother.
Yeah, if you're a diehard Devil May Cry, this might disappoint you, as it has disappointed Tensa quite.
That was expected. Don't worry about it.
What about you, Leifan? What's your take? I don't think we heard from you. Like, you're more in the middle, I guess, like me too, or
I'm more on Tensa's side, honestly. Because coming from the Devil May Cry from 2007, I knew what to expect, and I saw all this. I'm like, I'm not the biggest fan. It's not the worst thing I've seen on as far as Netflix animes, but it just
think about it
passes.
as better than nothing.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, like I'm happy that a project came out that made an Devil May Cry adaptation, but the execution could have been a lot better. It's just the name itself, the IP that really drove me to watch it. Aside from that, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it's also the fact that if you would put another name than Devil May Cry and you put that as its own show, it would have sold a lot better.
Yeah, because whatever they would be drawing upon, it'd be its own original story. But since you're trying to tap into Devil May Cry, there's a lot of higher expectations, especially from loyal fans like Tensa.
Yeah. The adaptation would have been better handled than.
Yeah, if simple. If you told me Demon Hunter, this and that, I'd be like, okay, it's a ripoff of Devil May Cry, but I'll happily watch it.
Yeah, ripoff is not as bad. Like
strong word I'm using. Yeah, I know.
No, but you understand, like the idea of it being a simile, and it being called that way would not be an issue.
Yeah,
but as you said, because the brand is there, there's like you expect it to follow a certain structure, and on some parts it did, on other parts it didn't.
Yeah, it had shortcomings for sure. So honestly, that's what I think. Like if you ask me, that would be my reply.
That's why I'm wrapping up with.
Yep. So everyone, we've
us off.
No, go ahead, say your thing.
No, that's it. I was gonna say send us off.
Okay, send us off.
Pretty much covered everything.
yeah. Okay. So guys, we've reached the end. And that's pretty obvious at this point. If you like that, be sure to check out the official Otaku at the following social media handles. You have Instagram, the Otaku Crew, the TikTok channel, the official Otaku Crew, the Twitch channel, of course, the Facebook page at the official Otaku Crew, and the Discord squad. My name is Leifan with Tensa and Wiseman. We'll see you next time. Peace out.
Take care. Bye.
See you, fellas.